I'm a good player, baby. I ain't nothing like these other niggas who say do it big, I do it big. I'm a good player, baby. I ain't nothing like these other guys. I'm a super slightly small fry.
Goodplairs podcast. I am JT's alongside of me is my. I'm fucking up already. Well, we straight, bro. We gonna keep this shit rolling, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Goodplairs podcast. I am JT's alongside of me is my co-host Darryl Superior.
Yeah.
Don't get in the mic, fam.
And alongside of me is my goddamn hammerhead hat stretcher. Partner D Kelly.
What it do, yo.
Yeah, man. We got a special guest in the building today, man.
Before we say who it is, we need to stretch this man accolades out to 1,000.
Okay.
This man is shot with everybody.
Mm-hmm. Everybody.
Literally everybody.
Yes,
if
sir.
you don't have one of these videos, you are not getting no money. If you do not have one of these videos, you are not a rapper. If he has not shot your video, your baby mama is ugly, and she probably throw it away. If you do not have one of this man's videos, you are not him. Everybody in the room, clap it up for my nigga KenXL.
KenXL.
Yeah.
The GOAT, the legend, the man.
Appreciate it.
What it do, man?
Hey, what's good?
What's good, bro?
Hey, keeping it steady, man. You know,
You been out here working.
trying to have a little motion. You know,
Little motion?
yeah, man. Just
That
trying
what
to
you call
keep
little
the,
motion?
just trying to keep the wheels rolling, man. You know, we
wheels.
got the car built. We just trying to keep it on the highway.
You
you
sound
feel
like an
me?
old mechanic, don't it?
Yeah, man. That's the only way I can make them understand is to make it plain text for them.
Okay. They talk like a pimp 156 cent. You ain't talking, I ain't talking too fast, just listen slow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All that.
All that, man. What y'all boys had a good week, man?
Hell, yo. I'm just out here, my boy Ken, looking like it. You know what I'm saying?
Looking like a wrestler.
Hey,
Looking like a
man.
wrestler. Looking like a wrestler.
I'm trying to look like however we look as Birmingham market with this music shit, just look at me. However I'm looking, that's what we looking like. So if I'm looking like money, we looking like money.
For sure.
that's
I
where the
remember
arrow
you
from.
told me a story a while back about, I think you were in LA shooting, and the other videographer pulled up, you thought he was the rapper by the way he was dressed. And you was like, ever since then, you just started putting that shit on.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's accurate, bro. Like the videographer, the person that's responsible for the image of the music, you got to be able to trust him. So when you look at him, he need to be looking like the culture.
Okay.
So if I'm looking like a scrub, your video 9 times out of 10 gone.
Because I ain't going to lie. Videographer sauce be weak as hell.
It depends on who you go to.
Most videographer sauce be weak as hell.
Like-
Niggas do not be dripping.
I mean, if you go on to Drew film, the Drew be dripping. You feel
Drew
me?
be dripping.
Yeah, Aze, you know.
Aze be dripping.
You feel
Big
me?
Aze be
Cole,
dripping.
even Cole got his own little style. You feel me? So
Facts.
you gotta watch that. You know, like I feel like the artist when they say this the guy that shoot my videos, I need to be a good representation of what they showing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So what videographer you say don't got the sauce?
That don't got the sauce.
Who don't got the sauce?
I don't know. Everybody got their own.
Everybody
got their own
Come
lane. You
on,
feel
Ken. We trying to pod today.
Yeah, I see what he's talking about. Cause some videographer, they really come to that bitch to like work, like be all on the ground, getting camera angles and shit. Ken ain't getting on the ground. I wouldn't want that nigga
I
to get on
did. That's a level.
that. See, you
That's
gotta
a
pay- I know
level.
you gotta
Okay,
pay, man.
okay.
That's a level.
Okay.
That's the level rockets in
Man,
the
listen, I done
That's a
seen
level.
Ken pull up to video shoots dressed better than the niggas he shooting.
It didn't start like that though. I
Man.
started out with Vans. You feel me, on the ground and hanging out the trunks.
Yeah.
You know.
Now you be Balenciaga, Gucci.
Because I have to show growth.
So what if like you would have been in the room when Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears hit you with the shit for that shit they in court
The
for now?
concept.
The concept. What you would have did
When they was talking about it or when they was filming?
when they were filming? How you would have reacted?
So if I showed up as the cameraman and they hit me with the idea right then with the kids is what you asking. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have did it.
you wouldn't have did it, why you
Or
wouldn't have did it?
I'm gonna tell you, because I have a moral compass that I try to stay on line with, you know, and my background don't teach, using kids to get a point across in an adult manner. So, I mean, I know it got misconstrued, and sometimes you can get carried away, but for the most part, they should have been more careful. You feel me? Like, that's how I feel about it. I wouldn't. I mean, I would have questioned it
Off the muscle.
off the muscle.
How y'all feel about that? What y'all? You seen that shit?
I ain't seen it.
You seen it too?
I saw it.
Tell me what happened.
So
You'll explain
They shot they did a video like 2012 where they was they filmed.
Who is this?
This is Tiffany Haddish and
Aries before
Spears
Tiffany Haddish
blew up.
Yeah.
This right after like Mad TV then died and all that shit. So like, bruh had shot a video and they was making fun of pedophiles, but in the video it go like the extra mile for it's basically making fun of a pedophile and how they do with kids and shit like that. So it's like off the chain. It wasn't that bad.
And they use like real kids.
They use like a real little boy in his underwear.
in his underwear.
You got to be careful with
no.
the minors. Like whenever somebody bringing a kid around, you got to take extra precautions because that could be damaging to that child and how people view it.
And that's what they getting sued for. Like the kids saying like they mentally unstable and stuff like that in life now. So like they taking them to court and they tried to settle out of court for $15,000 like 2017. But Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears weren't trying to pay that shit.
They probably ain't have it yet.
Yeah.
Nah, they ain't probably.
But around that time though, this Tiffany Haddish done had like 4, 5, 6, 7 successful ass movies. So,
But don't like and shit like that. If you involve minors, don't the parents gotta like sign a consent form or
they
some
gotta-
shit?
Yeah.
So
it's like the joke and what I got from it. That shit was kind of like when Darryl Superior did the I want to piss on you videos on the Comedy Central station when Darryl Superior was with them. Like it was equivalent to that. Like it just made fun of how pedophiles look.
But they actually use real kids.
Yeah.
But don't the parents got to sign off?
They
Not
do.
taking away from the bullshit they did, but if the parents signed off then, like why now? You know what I'm saying? Y'all signed off on that bullshit.
Yeah.
One thing about it, you got to be careful because a lot of these parents are immature.
You got
And
kids. You do got.
that's why I
kids
say
raising kids.
you gotta navigate your moral compass yourself and see, okay, am I making the right decision by placing myself in this situation? That's why I said I wouldn't do it because it don't line up with my compass. You feel me? Like the parents sometimes can be a little thirsty. The parents could sign off. Look at R. Kelly's situation. A lot of them parents signed off.
Yeah, they need to go to jail too though.
That's
feel
what I'm
me?
saying. Like now that these folks successful, Tiffany Haddish is a millionaire now. Now you want to sue her?
But I think that it's backlash because Aries Spears.
Yeah, she just caught a straight bullet.
Yeah, that's what I'm
she's
trying to.
bullet.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
That's
that
what I'm
nigga was talking about Lizzo, and you know when people got them diehard fans, they gonna
dig up everything.
they gonna punch your ass in the head 50 times and get mad when you punch their ass back one time. So they gonna go find what they gotta find to get your ass up out of here type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And they found it, and Tiffany Haddish just happened to be there, bro.
Man, I feel like the parents should be the spotlight of this shit. Cause they had to sign off on this shit. Cause anything that my daughter's been in, we had to sign off on this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we got to look at the shit first.
And you got 4 doors.
And I got 4 daughters. I would have never
boy
signed off on the
going
bullshit
It's
like
just
that.
it's just like social media. Whoever have the biggest following is the most sensitive as far as like,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, what you can do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's how it is. Because that's crazy. Because, like, coming from somebody that dated somebody that was once that, you see how that shit play out. You know what I'm saying? When they know they can weaponize what they got against you, even if it mean throwing dirt on your name and slandering your ass to the 8,000 power. As long as they get them views and they get their point across, that's all that matters. And that shit weak. You know what I'm saying? But we praying for the families that's involved, Aries Spears, Tiffany Haddish, because that shit is some wild shit, bro.
But was it funny?
It was not funny.
That's
Teezy said that's the crime. At least Darryl Superior was funny as hell when he was talking
Yeah,
about
that
this
shit
shit.
But he didn't use kids though.
He did, but he used a situation where kids got peed
Now,
on.
if
like
the
a
kid
motherfucker.
had clothes on, would have been that bad. Like if he was fully dressed with
Yeah,
a
that
t-shirt
little boy
on.
just had on drawers. He didn't even have no socks on. That nigga nasty. He didn't even have no socks on. That little boy had on straight Power Ranger play kid draws.
Hell no.
You gotta see it, bro.
That was the nasty part about
Somebody
it.
touched the little boy in the
No, he ain't touch him. They didn't even say nothing.
They didn't even say shit. It was just like talking for like 45 seconds, and after that, it was just straight like
R. Kelly music. But
R.
my
Kelly.
mind's telling me no.
Oh God, but he playing from the point of view of a pedophile, how they think about how their thought process is. It wasn't like he walked on the little boy, you know, whoop the whoop. He just was looking through. They had cut holes through a newspaper. He was looking through the newspaper at the little boy, how he was like turned on by the little boy and shit like that. Like, but the little boy and them said they was like coached through that shit though.
But at the end of the day, their parents signed off.
Hey, this is the Good Player podcast. And that's
You get what I'm saying? You can't. That's somebody else's child. You know what I'm saying? I might not agree, but if that nigga mama say, "Hey, go on over them," that's his mama, bro.
That's just like them folks kept sending them children back to Michael Jackson's house. Y'all gonna keep you gonna put your child. They told you that fire gonna burn your child to the first degree because it's a child, but you gonna keep sending them back. And then get mad when they get burnt. The money got to be made. That's all this shit about. That's why.
So, how much would they have to pay you to do something that's against your moral compass?
I hope nothing.
There's no amount.
He a man, bro. He a man. He stand on that. He already told us that.
It's like certain.
It's like
This is
certain
the
shit.
phone. But like certain shit
Put
that
that
you be
shit
like,
on
it ain't
silent,
really
bro.
that bad to me, but it could be bad to my brand or some shit like that. But
Yeah.
I'm still getting paid for this shit, so it really
Facts.
don't matter. Cause once I get this bag, I can level up, and now my whole
But see,
clientele
that
different.
determine if you in this shit and you got morals, or this determine if you just in it for the bag. Because like when you doing what you do, naturally the money gonna come regardless of the situation.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit work. So if you righteously in it, bitch, for the money, I feel like that's where sell your soul comes from. You'll do anything for $1 bill opposed to just doing some shit because it's naturally good to you. When it's naturally good, you can turn down a bag. Like you got Kanye West just turned down. Adidas tried to buy Yeezy brand from for $1 billion. That boy said no. No, you cannot
But
buy me.
but that's Kanye though.
But it don't matter. It's just an example of somebody walking in their purpose. That's the difference. Like this man walking in his purpose. Like I'm pretty sure you can't pay him that to shoot no video with no kids. Cause for one,
I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying something that okay.
It could be anything.
It could be
Small
anything. Like
shit.
even though it's not something that you feel personally about, but you know somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, you talk about white people a lot.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? They could be offensive to somebody to the point they could be like,
But
don't talk about white people.
But they shouldn't be offensive considering what we had to go to.
But that's what I'm saying. Some folks feel like certain shit is not offensive, so they'll pay you the bag
Hey,
to do
'cause I
it,
ain't
even though
gonna
you know, excuse me, you know when you talk about white people, that shit fucked up.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Talking about anybody is fucked up.
It depends on who you're talking about.
No, it don't.
Yes, it do.
It depends on how you talking about.
But
them.
I'm gonna tell you what's fucked up. When that police officer from Coleman had text that dude, he
Always
said,
fucked up.
what do you call a pregnant slave? And then that nigga said, I don't know. He said back, buy one get one free.
But listen though, on they moral compass,
That was fucked
listen,
up.
check me out though. They moral compass, that's not wrong.
Is it wrong? Is it not? I don't
It's
know.
not wrong to them.
See, and that's why it ain't wrong when I say what I say.
That's what I'm saying. So if somebody paying you to do
No, but see,
it's all
my sin ain't as bad as they sin though.
all sin is created equal, D.
Depending on the person.
No, every sin is created
Depending
equal.
on what you're doing. A
talking about by the book.
A nigga will lie to get out of jail, but it depends on what he lying about. That's gonna get him out. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I'm saying. It all
The action.
What's the number?
I don't know.
Because a nigga ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? You face some time, nigga will bite the bullet on certain shit. But a nigga talking about throwing a book at your ass, you be like, okay.
Shout out to Young Thug.
You get what I'm saying? Some shit gotta shake. So then
YSL
again,
going through it.
I ain't saying that everybody got a number, but under certain circumstances, if I know this shit ain't really finna, I don't really care about certain shit, but I know other people do. But you know, if you do this shit benefits for your brain, ain't fucking with your moral compass, would you do it knowing that it could go against what everybody else think is? You get what I'm saying, Ken?
How you feel?
Like it's certain niggas that I don't be want to record, but end up that be like, that shit ain't really got nothing to do with me.
But you in it for the bag.
I'm not in it for the bag. I'm in it because he paid me my service.
That's the
I didn't
bag.
I didn't reach. It's different when you doing some shit with, you know what I'm saying. I didn't reach out to a certain person, or you know what I'm saying. They reached out to me,
But at the end of the
and
day,
it was
you
already
receive
paid
you
for.
receive
But it was
the
already
finances
paid for.
It don't matter. You still receive the money.
But I'm not doing it for. I'm doing it because I'm providing the service. Like the type of work I do, the motherfuckers coming. I don't know who coming in until they get there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just my job to record.
So you just catch a straight bullet. Tiffany Haddish.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying?
What's the price
What's
for you
the
to catch
price?
that bullet?
What's the price for you to catch that bullet?
I get shot for $2 billion.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Y'all can get shot for $2 billion.
hell yeah.
That nigga selling his soul. Look at this nigga crazy. I'm not getting shot for $2 billion. That
Y'all
shit
niggas
look
so
like it
funny.
hurt.
I mean, and this could trickle all the way down to locally what we got going on in Birmingham. I know what you're getting at. It just depends. Do you want the video production or do you want the promotion? And the promotion stops at certain things that you're promoting. Like if you're promoting killing or anything that's against what my production stands for, it won't get promoted. You will
still shoot it though.
You'll still get the video,
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
you don't get promoted
But
because
that's what I'm saying, because you don't stand for that.
because at that point I'm promoting what you're promoting,
Yeah,
and I may not agree with that.
Yeah.
But I can't deny you business because we've already locked in. You feel me? But I can't promote it
I mean, you could turn it down
if
once
it's
you see
not
what it
aligned
is.
with what my brand stands for.
Gotcha.
I get that. That's just like certain artists reach out to you, want you to record them. You go to their page before they actually book with you. You see what they be talking about, or what type of person they is, or how they move, and you be like, "Yeah, I record you, but shit, that's about as far as it's gonna go."
That's it.
Yeah, I get that.
I can't stand with you in this.
Yeah, I ain't finna post it on my
You know what
Instagram
I'm
page
saying?
and all shit like that. Yeah, man.
That's deep. That's a whole nother level of thinking.
Yeah,
Especially with you doing clothes, you know what I'm saying? What if a whole brand of white people start wearing your shit?
That's on them though.
Nah, but you
this
saying,
brand
but
is-
listen, you saying some shit about white people, come back.
But
white
most of the
shit-
shit I say, the
Be
whites,
true.
The whites that I know it's true.
But
So they don't have a problem with it. So the only people that
I'm
went
saying,
wearing
just
is
like
the
Ken
people-
said, the people with the most power be the most sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
The sensitivity levels is turned up.
It's that shit
with
on
the
the
more
million
reach
right
you
now,
have.
bro. Like depression music, I can't stand raw wave music. That shit is depressing as fuck. All that, it is wild, bro. Like the people with a lot of power, they do what has been deemed now as victim bullying. Like they play the victim and they sit there and poke at your ass
Until you slash back out and do
until
some
you
crazy
fire
shit.
their ass up. And they like, damn, why you slap me like that, bitch? You been shooting me.
yeah.
You been shooting me.
And that's what I was really getting at with this whole situation. Like the parents signed off on this shit. So now you playing on the climate of how everything is now. Oh, now my child fucked up behind this shit. When really your pocket's just low. Now you see these motherfuckers who had something involved, they up there now.
Yeah, that's actually what Aries Spears said too. He said he feel like it's a shakedown.
Yeah, he said that was the exact word.
That's
I
exactly
feel
what
it's
it
a
is.
Shakedown.
Yeah.
But I wonder what
It's
the
still
shakedown,
nasty,
what caused
though.
the shakedown. We
I'm
already
telling
know
you,
what it is.
I ain't telling you I know for a fact, but that's one scenario could be. They seeing that she up doing type all this like shit. They got parents fucked up. Like, hey, we need some more hush money or whatever it is. But
That's crazy, bro. And everything started from somewhere, bro. So it's something that we'll never know. And speaking of stars, what director, what video director started?
That was a nasty segue.
It was.
Yeah,
That
it was.
is-
speaking of stars,
Damn, I gotta work on that because I sure tried to alley to myself, Vince Carter. But what director inspired you the most to do what you do? To start shooting and give you your aesthetic of your videos? Because when you see a Ken video, you know it's a Ken video. You know what I'm saying? So what video director did you pattern yourself after, or film director to get you in where you going now?
I don't think it's one in particular. It's just this is a confusing question because I got my favorites, but to get my start,
What inspired you? Who inspired you to?
Nardi. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Nardi Marley, BMB Films out of Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, I heard of. Yeah.
He inspired me because he was showing culture, and he was making it so plain and so available.
Yeah.
Until I was like, well, I live in Birmingham. You know, I'm from Mobile, so when I was seeing what he was doing, I was like, we ain't got that in Birmingham. You know, our culture need to be shown the way that he's showing it.
Yeah.
You know, which was with a DSLR camera and with them close shots of the shoes and the however your culture moving, the blunts, the clothes, the however we move in the cars. So when I seen him doing it in Mobile, I was like, if I applied this to Birmingham, we might spark something up. So
Yeah.
he was definitely the first. He shoot no cap and Rallo.
Yeah.
Now.
Do you remember your first music video you ever filmed?
Yep. My first video I ever filmed was myself back in college. And all my frat brothers and shit was laughing at me because I had did like a Jay-Z video of myself. Like, because when I when I was at UAB, I used to work for the Kaleidoscope newspaper, and they had like a magazine. And our advisor made me work the camera. That's how I learned the shit. She was like, you got to get student events and put it on our website, to get us some engagement. So that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was. I took that camera and I filmed myself recording. And I didn't even know at the time what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I filmed myself first.
Where can we find that video?
Uh-huh.
Where can we find that video?
You can't because like it wasn't YouTube then. You know what I'm saying? They had to watch that shit when I rendered it out and put it on like a cassette tape, like a VHS tape.
That boy had a VCR tape in there.
You feel me?
That nigga old.
Hey
This nigga's
man,
old.
almost. But yeah. So that was, but on a more serious level. Okay, the first time I shot a music video was in Bessemer.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
Who was the artist?
To lay a little history down, I'm the first videographer to show guns on camera.
Everybody clapping off the camera.
That ain't. I don't know if that's to celebrate, but I've never
You need some
broke
gunshot
this,
sounds, like a lot of gunshots. Like turn out claps the gunshots.
Six.
I was the one to shoot the video where they pointing the guns at the camera.
Not
Okay.
Soulja
I
Boy.
was the first one to do
Not
it.
Soulja Boy. But
How
KenXL.
does that feel? Cause I had this conversation with videographers all the time. I don't want nobody pointing a gun at me, whether the clip in it.
Well, they're not pointing a gun at you.
They point at the camera and I'm holding
They're
that
pointing the
bitch.
gun at the audience.
Shit.
The guns are a representation of we here. We ain't playing.
I know that.
We showing you that we're serious about this. And if it take us to show our weaponry, our aggression, anything we got to do to show you that Birmingham here and we want to rap and we should be taken serious as a market, then that's what we got. If I was in Miami, we'll be showing Lamborghinis and Porsches and palm trees and
Them bitches
mixed
kind of
women.
safe though.
Huh?
Birmingham
Cars
like
kind of
green
more
like-
safe
But
than guns.
what I'm trying to tell you is that's the culture here.
Man,
That's what's here.
I done been to a video shoot, bro. You probably was shooting this bitch, bro. I'm like, man, y'all take the bullets out the clips if y'all want to leave it. Man, nigga told me, hell nah.
Well, you definitely
and
have to secure.
listen, and I get it.
You gotta secure the weapons that you're using in the music videos. I'm not an advocate for it. I'm just telling you in the beginning. At this point, I don't like it now. I really don't like it, bro. I don't like guns pointing at the camera because we've already proven our point. We're here. Birmingham, we own.
Yeah.
When you go to other cities now, they say, I wish I was from Birmingham. And I'm like, wow, I remember when we wish we was from Atlanta
I
or
remember we
Memphis.
getting laughed at.
Right.
I remember I used to play Birmingham artists, bro, in my home, but we be in the A and the AUC. Shout out Aries. They be like, boy, why you got that Birmingham shit on, boy? I'm
Right.
like, boy, this nigga hard, bro.
But they couldn't see us then. Now they can see us. When they go on to YouTube and Facebook, they could see what a Birmingham rapper look like. They can see our culture. We showed a lot of violent shit, but it's violent here. That's the reality.
But people been seeing Birmingham rappers and they still stuck on that's what Birmingham rappers look like.
Because they wasn't showing it right.
But that was the Birmingham rappers though.
And that was my mission.
Yeah.
To show this shit how it really looked.
Can they do it without pointing loaded guns at you though?
We can now because we've arrived. Before we arrived, we had to show what was going on here so that people could listen to our music.
So what artist made you feel like we arrived? That you shot? Or just in general?
Cinco.
I can see that.
Somebody being from
I can see that.
Cinco.
All the money.
TLE Cinco?
Cinco was a true representation of when you come off the exit and you go to the Walmart right there in Belsma. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
That's what we look like.
I don't know. Belsma niggas way different.
Belsma niggas are different, but that was the first time I said what I was doing worked.
Yeah.
And the world was able to see what's really going on.
Yeah.
It was real. Them guys, his camp, the real thing. And there was a movement and a force behind it. You know.
And that's what I'm saying, Ken. Like I be there right there with you on the other end before it get to you. And it be niggas in the studio all kind. I be like, bro, just chill right here. They'll listen to me because they in my space. But you go into their space. Like I said, bro told me, hell nah. He said, Kelly, if I take bullets out of my gun, you still got the bullets in yours, don't it? I said, bro, I ain't pointing this bitch at nobody.
Well, I ain't there for that.
But accidents happen, Ken. Like
when I show up, when Ken show up, I'm here to change your life.
But listen, you be looking like a Ken. Somebody like you be shooting in the trenches.
That's what I want everybody to know. When you book me for a music video, psychologically, I'm literally thinking that this moment can change your life, your family, everybody behind you. That moment with Cinco changed his life and his family life. You know what I'm saying? Like a visual, the right platform, time and connections, eyes on whoever you working with could literally change your life. So
Thanks.
The guns pointing at the cameras, we've seen people's families' lives get changed.
Big fact.
By that.
Fact.
So I had to take heed to that. Like I want them to put them down. I suggest it. I'm a leader. You know, when you pass 35, you're a leader, believe it or not. And like you have to move like a leader.
When you pass 30, you a leader.
Shit, when you pass 25.
No, realistically, I'm talking about in society.
Yeah.
Okay.
35 plus, you're a leader. You should be teaching somebody something.
Facts.
And so when they pull out the guns,
you should be teaching
I
the
always
right
ask
things.
why, what we need to show them for this time. You know.
I be thinking that, but
well, it's our turn to show our hood now. Everybody else can put their hood on. We can't get a chance. Okay, well, I understand.
Gotcha.
But that ain't what I'm aiming for.
What you aiming for?
I'm aiming for greatness. When it comes down to like where we at as a market, I want Birmingham to be there. It's already there. But I want labels to come here. I want more resources to come here that could help our culture move forward.
I'm talking about like you personally. Like what are your personal goals? What's for Ken?
I'm a shoe. I'm
talking about like past Birmingham.
I'm a shoe.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm a shoe. Listen to me tell you.
What side?
I'm a shoe.
What side?
I'm a shoe. Let me tell you how I'm a shoe. At one point, Reebok was walking around this mother. Nike was walking around. Adidas was a person. KenXL, one of them shoes that they're going to be lined out. When I'm far gone, they're going to be lined outside of the store going crazy over. I feel like I'm a shoe because that's the only thing. Growing up in a poverty-stricken home, like growing up how I grew up, the only reward was a shoe.
Yeah.
So my whole life and everything I'm doing, I go so hard because I want to be a shoe. Like when you see a pair of whatever they gonna be, they might be KenXL, they might be Kendricks, whatever.
Might be B-Boots.
You can look back over, right, you can look back over my history and see how hard I work. You can see how I move, my agility.
Yeah.
You can see how I'm interacting with people. All this is in that shoe. When you wearing that shoe, you feel like you can do any fucking thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I aim to be is a shoe. That's it.
Hey, that's a real moment, but that nigga said B-boots. Hey, the phone was so ugly. Hey, that nigga
Birdman's.
We were talking about this.
But I remember,
The Keller got on some low top forces today, y'all.
I remember my dad had bought me some lugs. Boy, you know my dad a mechanic.
Boy, I picked some lugs out,
Man,
boy,
listen,
one
boy,
time, boy.
but that nigga came in the house with some fucking lugs, boy. He said, it's them Birdman.
Them Birdman looks.
Like you gonna say, hell yeah.
Oh, God. Man, I think I had like somebody stole them. I was like, man, Pops, you'll never believe this shit. I said, school nigga said, what are them new lugs? Give me them hoes. I came on barefoot and everything. I threw them bitches in the woods on El Dorado.
Damn, so you had a pair of lugs?
Man, bro, listen. Man. you know me, cause my daddy. I ain't saying he just a fucked up nigga, cause I always had nice shoes and shit. He just a mechanic.
Right.
So when Birdman came out with some lugs, he just thought there was shoes made out the cars, goddamn. So he bought them bitches thinking that I would like them just cause he liked them.
Hey, I'm already knowing.
Bro, I'm telling you, I came on my socks with dirt. I threw them bitches in the woods forward
Bro,
from the
just
house.
imagine a nigga steal some Birdman.
Baby, listen, man, my pops, he gangster. He was ready to go up to the school and shake that bitch down.
I believe it. I wish I could have been,
Bro, he was ready to shake that bitch
That
down.
nigga daddy like Denzel Washington, bro. He don't raise his
No,
voice.
he don't raise
but
his
you
voice.
Know that shit real.
He said, you want them hoes back?
Hell no.
What you said?
I said, man, I'm straight, pops. I ain't even trying to. He was like, you know I go in there.
You know you might be a hoe for this.
And no, he was like, shit, you know I go up there and get them bitches. He looking at me like we locking eyes. And I'm like, man, this alright, pops. He was like, listen, I paid for them hoes. I really want to. He trying to convince me to go up there so he can go up there and act a fool. But
That nigga Teezy had, we were talking about this shit the other day. That nigga Teezy said he had the B-boots, bro.
No.
Wow, we was looking for, we was out looking at buildings, bro.
Yeah.
And nigga, we started talking about, I said, bro, you ever had some Dada Supremes? That nigga said, no, but I had some B-boots.
That is Supreme with the one with the crown logo on the side.
Yeah, I had a pair of white, black, and red Dada Supreme.
I forgot how B-Boos look. We Googled them all.
We Googled them all.
That shit brought back memories.
That nigga felt like Fabulous when he put them hoes on. That nigga walk around nice. I got on the B-boots.
Since we talking about shoes, we got two of the best dressing niggas I know. No homo. What's your favorite shoes? Ken, what's your favorite shoe? Since you want to be a shoe.
Right now,
Yeah.
I like the Lambin.
This
I ain't even heard of that shit. I know that
Lanvin.
I like that shit. I like that joint a lot. I was one of the first people to notice niggas wearing them. It went viral on my Facebook, me
With
just
the-
posting them.
With the big shoestring.
Yeah, I like them shits.
Yeah, I like them.
You know why? I understand the big shoe now. At first, I didn't get the big shoe. I'm like, why
hate
niggas wearing big shoes?
fat-ass shoes.
Because they grab attention. So if you got on some big ass Balenciagas,
All you gotta do is get a pair of Jeremy Scotts. It don't get more bigger than that.
well, right, but yeah, hey, you get some Balenciagas, you stepping, you big stepping.
big old ass.
But I'm gonna tell you the downside to buying all them big ass shoes. This the downside, right? Because I went on a craze at one point. I was buying all them big shoes. You in the house, you gonna be tripping over them. They take up a lot of
Oh
space.
God.
You gotta have a big ass house if you got big ass shoes. Okay.
Do the big ass the shoe boxes be big? The shoe boxes be big too?
Yes.
Oh God, them hoes be big.
Yes.
Hey, you
bro.
know you just get the Jordan package and like two shoes cause you gotta
Yeah,
slide
one
that
pair
up.
of Balenciagas, the pair of Jordan,
The Jordan package, motherfucker. Oh hell
Hey,
no.
you remember in middle school I had them British Knights?
But they used
And
to call
y'all used to
them.
be on the bus rushing my
Oh, them
ass.
British Knights was the joints though.
Oh God, he been ahead. They used to
That
call
was
them
the
Burger
joints,
Kings.
bro.
They said they got on them Burger Kings.
Burger Kings. And I used to be like, bro. And then we came back to school after the Christmas break. Oh God,
Everybody
everybody
had
had
The
them
first
hoes
rap I
on.
wrote, bro, I said I got in a fight in my British Knights. I remember, bro.
Hey,
Like,
the fuck rappers used to rap like this. I woke up this morning and ate some
I
grits.
promise, bro.
Got me some eggs and a moment of shit.
Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow. But before we
Kumo
get
D2.
Cool Mo Fat, you showing your age, boy.
You gotta think about they were happy rappers though. What's in the peak time?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's all I want to get to. I'll go first. Since we talked about the rappers, the first rapper that ascended from Birmingham that made shit big, we got TLE Cinco. My indie pick gonna be Hard by the Shy featuring TLE Cinco, Turban, off of the More Trophies and Celebrations project. So we're gonna get to that right now.
Hey.
Sticks, dirty. Glock hold a whole 30. Catch it out, we doing them dirty. No mistake, we shoot it on purpose. Shaking your shit like I'm nervous. No limit, I feel like I'm Percy. Spinning your block in Suburban. Play with the gang, get wrapped like a turban.
And that was Hard by the Shy featuring TLE Cinco with Turban off More Trophies and Celebration project. Hard ass song, went crazy. Whole lot of streams on social media.
I think that's the one I think Shaw made that nigga go in there and rewrite that verse. He made that nigga redo that. I ain't gonna say nothing.
He ain't gonna tell him he put that pressure on his ass.
Man, listen, that nigga thought he was gonna come in that bitch and just.
You recorded that shit, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm telling you. A nigga Shaw already had that much. Just like had a nigga be laid back. That nigga Cinco like, man, I'm gonna knock this shit out real quick. He listened to Shaw. He said, oh shit. He sat down on the couch. He said, I gotta take my time with this one.
And he came back and gave a dope verse. I like that verse.
Everything. That's one of all the verses I've heard him spit besides on that airplane.
Man, listen, he heard Shaw. He was like, oh shit, let me sit down and get myself
this nigga
together.
Be rapping.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Face ass. And you know what I'm saying? He talked about a lot of that toothless. He went crazy on that.
So when, you know what I'm saying? So on my end, I see the after effect of what these niggas talking about. How's that with what you got going? Because you actually making it to where people can see it. Like, a child can go and look at this shit on YouTube type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? How does that, being on the other side of the camera and then you seeing what the shit, how that make you feel?
I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. It's really traumatizing to be a cameraman, because one of the things about being a cameraman is you get real personal with the artist. Like, you know, they trusting you with everything. I'm filming you, so you gotta trust me. So a lot of the times when dealing with these artists, especially with these street artists, we deal with a lot of the things that come along with the streets. We deal with a lot of death. We deal with a lot of imprisonment. We deal with it. You know, most of the time when I see articles flying down Facebook from AL.com, it's people I've worked with or people that were standing in the background on a video. And the hardest thing is when something like that occurs, you still got to be you. You know, and when you've already met these family members and stuff and they see you out, you still having a good time and stuff, they lost what was influencing their good time. So it's kind of it's a constant battle to have to deal with that and the empathy thing, and also letting people realize that, hey, I'm a person, you feel me? Like, I knew him as a business venture, but I didn't know him like you know him. Yeah. And they think you know him like you know him. So, like they know him. So when they pass or when they leave, they expect for you to have the same energy they have.
Like, why you ain't reposting the video?
Right, why I ain't reposting? Why I ain't saying RIP? Why all this? Because we did business. You know, and sometimes it's hard to find. It's hard to find a sentiment in a business. Sometimes I can find that and be able to promote it as that, but for the most part, depending on how they died or what they were involved in, it makes it
and who
puzzling.
it is. It depends on who it is sometimes.
Right. So, yeah.
That kind of brings me back to what we was talking about earlier. Like, you know what I'm saying? What if the videographer or whoever recorded with Tiffany Haddish and them got dragged into the shit too? Because at the end of the day, he was the last person to touch it.
Right.
And he could have just deleted the shit.
Right. Right. And there's a lot of pressure coming from somebody that's trying to go viral or trying to release content, and at nothing stops it. When somebody got that adrenaline in them to drop something, it ain't nothing you can do to stop it. I'm tried everything. When there's something wrong and I know it's wrong and they want it to drop, ain't nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you can do because that adrenaline's already built.
That's crazy. So, like, do it affect you, like, mentally going into the next video? Like, this nigga might not, this nigga might make it, or Like, this might fuel another death or some shit. Like,
I'm prepared. I'm a spiritual person, so I'm deeply rooted in believing that there's a cause and there's an effect. If you live in a certain lifestyle, certain things could be the cause, could be the effect of the cause. So my mindset is already set on, hey man, I love you, we gonna do work, something was to happen, I'm already mentally prepared for it. You know, because I'm not only shooting rappers that come from the streets. It's different. The game different now. These are street niggas that happen to rap.
Yeah.
So it's just like that grandmama that got that grandson, and you know he ain't doing it. All you can do is try to coach him, try to show him right. But at the end of the day, God gave us will to say yes and no. So if they decide to keep saying yes, then there can be an effect that come with that. I can't hold on to it like that. I just approach it like open-minded, like, hey, he chose his lifestyle. He's already being accountable for what can happen. And they all do.
They all do.
Especially when they dealing with large sums of money. You know what can happen.
Yeah. Do you I read an article not too long ago, it was like last year, when YNW Melly cameraman was a Drew filmed.
Drew filmed it, yep.
He got subpoenaed to court for I guess they try to get footage off his camera. What would you do in that situation if you was to get subpoenaed because some nigga did something that you filmed, he did something that they subpoenaing you to court?
I've been through that before.
For real?
In Birmingham. That was a rapper that got killed, and detectives started calling my phone, and they was asking me did I have footage from the video shoot. You know, they didn't forcefully say anything or we gonna die. They just asked me if I had footage. Yeah. And I explained to them like I explained to everybody else. We living in a time of storage. Yeah. I can't afford to keep footage. You know what I'm saying? I don't have enough room online. I don't have enough online real estate to store these files in these particular real estates. Yeah. So no, I don't have it, and I don't plan on having it. Once the video is out, it's done. I've learned now to start keeping stuff because I could fuck around and be like Kanye West cameraman one day, and Netflix call and give me a $30 million check. So I'm trying to hold on, but I can't because I'm shooting 4K, baby. It take up a lot of space.
4K, baby.
You feel me, baby?
4K,
I'm
baby.
going 4K, so you can't hold on to too much now. Can't hold on to too much.
Do the 4K make you horny?
If it ain't make the video, it probably ain't on the hard drive no more.
Yeah, man.
I still got short video though, if y'all was wondering.
Okay.
And then a lot of time with the videos with these people passing, it be the way that you just go back and look at the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
So, but I'm talking about like people who like their mama, like damn, let me YouTube my son and look at this nigga on that time. So
that makes that stopped me from doing the bullshit on my channel because I had to realize that this is real estate for a lot of these estates that passed over time.
Bro, you're a deep ass nigga, bro.
So when people need to go back and check that out, they can. So I had to because at one point I was with the fuck shit on YouTube. Like I was just trying to post anything going viral because I was wondering why my channel ain't really jumping like that. So
I ain't gonna lie, when you started doing that, I was like, man, why Ken ain't even got to do this? Ken got quality, great quality. Like, why are you? What's up, bro?
Because the reason I was posting viral clips is because our reach as a market in Birmingham just wasn't caught up in the algorithms that go viral. We didn't have enough fuck shit going on in the city to go mainstream. Like we ain't like Florida. It ain't a bitch that's gonna walk in Walmart and pee on the floor today and everybody's sharing it.
If she from Bessemer, she might do that.
But Bessemer not reaching the masses. We ain't doing enough fuck shit. I'm not encouraging it. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, in order for me to get my channel up there and caught up in all the viral stuff, I had to start posting other places.
Gotcha.
But doing that, I put my channel at risk.
Facts, full circle. You're doing it for the bag, not just because.
So I stopped it. YouTube took my monetization for that. And once they took my monetization, they told me, hey, you can take all the fuck shit off your channel and reapply it, and we might give it to you. So I took all the shit out of my channel, reapplied, they gave it back to me. Even though it wasn't for that, but that was a wake-up call to show me, like, this is real. You playing with legacies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So leave the channel alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's people that go there and grieve, and it help them. You feel me? So
That's wild, because technically, in a sense, that ain't even your responsibility to be caring about.
right. But that goes back to that moral compass thing.
We talking about.
The moral compass, yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I
so-
said full circle. That was a full circle.
So
moment.
any of these videographers out here, if you got video YouTube channels and the artists exclusively drop on your shit, try your hardest to keep your channels up, because families losing family members, that's their only way of connecting that memory is
Yeah.
through your platform sometimes. So leave that alone.
That's wild.
And then, like, a lot of times, you know how Google will send your memories and shit like that? It'll be times so a nigga will pop up on my shit. I'll be like, damn, they passed. Let me send it to they folks. You know what I'm saying? And they really appreciate shit like that, but she be kind of weird doing
What
it.
y'all taking a shot?
Are you trying to take another
They
one?
shot
We
30.
taking a shot, man.
They shot a clock.
Shot a clock.
Shot a clock.
So if you had advice that you had to give to an up and coming videographer, what not to do to make sure that they're successful in a journey to getting to where you at and surpassing where you at, what would you tell them?
Don't take nothing personal. That's the best nugget I can give any videographer on to come up is don't take nothing personal. You got to distinguish personal and business. Even though you may be around the artists all the time, you may have met all their friends and family and they telling you their ideas all the time. They may need to go to somebody with more reach than you or better than you to be able to get their vision out. Don't take shit so personal. And that's the problem. Like, you become attached to these artists and you feel like, oh, I'm supposed to shoot all their videos. If you really want to see them grow, you want the best for them. So they may need to go to somebody better than you to go to the next level. So the best advice I can give you coming up is don't take nothing personal. Just support them.
Yeah, man.
So is that what you did in the situation with Namir? Like you build him up? Well, y'all build each other up. Y'all came up together because your video was the video that made him go viral. And then boom, it was like, all right, I'm cool. We over here now.
Right. That's exactly what it is. I had to learn that the hard way, though. I had to learn that through dealing with several artists that I was close with, and they got to the next level, and they didn't take me. And I had to really humble myself and realize what I was to that person.
Right.
You know, you can't take everybody. You know what I'm saying? And if you want the best for somebody, you gonna want the best for that person.
Mm-hmm.
And
Even
you
if it
may
don't
not be the
involve you.
best for that person. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah. Facts.
So did the city, okay, you saying that you recorded in the trenches, then going from recording to Namir, that's a big, like, difference. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Namir see who you recording, like, I don't want to shoot with that nigga. So how did that transition come? Was it always everybody fucking with you, or did you have to, you know what I'm saying, do like some
It was different levels to it. It was different things that attract people to want to work with me. Yeah, I was in the trenches, but the trenches also attract the other trenches. Working with Namir was also the trenches, because even though we wasn't in the hood shooting,
it was the same shit.
it was the same shit, and also he had a lot of people that was envious of what he was doing. So me running with him, it was damn near the same. You know, it was the same as shooting in the projects. You know, even though we on the main scale, Namir had ops and people he was going live about, and people just wanted to do harm
Did
to
he
him.
really
So
have ops though? Like,
He really, probably not then, but he do now.
when I say ops, I don't mean like in the streets. I mean like ops. Anybody that's opposing what you're doing.
Yeah. That's all.
That's what I'm calling an op. I'm not saying, okay, we got into it with these niggas at the club and now we don't agree and we fighting or shooting every time we see each other. Not that. I mean, like, anybody that's going against you and don't want to see you prosper is an op.
yeah.
So how you feel, like you said, you want the best for niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Certain artists don't want the best for you, though. They want you to be stuck recording them. Because I know you recording, Namir probably put you into some other bullshit with somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How what kind of advice would you give to an up and coming videographer cause that shit kind of hard to deal with. All you trying to do is be great, and then bullshit come to your door.
Right.
You be like, what the fuck?
You gotta find your peace in it. You feel me? Like whatever I'm doing, I try to find my peace in it. Like, okay, what am I getting out of it? All the time, you can't rely on the artist to give you something out of it. You gotta find your own shit you can get out of it. You feel me? Like if he got a certain reach, you can get that reach too. Or if, he's a major artist, that's another major artist under your belt that you've worked with. So when you asking for big budgets and you working with other major artists, they want to know what major artists you've already worked with. So sometimes you got to just humble yourself and realize that this is all I got out of that.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to get the bang every time. As long as you get something out of it, that should be your goal.
Facts. So, like, before we get out of here, we want to know, what's the biggest artist you worked with to date, and how was that experience?
OJ the Juice Man. And the experience was what I didn't.
Was that recent or during, like...
That was recent.
No. This was recent. This was
for the people that don't
This
know.
was a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Me and OJ actually have a good relationship. And the reason he's big to me is because I came in this doing trap music videos. My whole platform was trap. This is the biggest trap artist that I could record.
Yeah.
So, me recording his video and also talking to him and just vibing with him, it was everything I expected. So this is the king of what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? So this is the king of, I normally deal with people that's trying to make it out the streets, that's grinding, getting their money, getting their cash, shoot a video of me, and hopefully something stick. OJ is the example of that. So if you shoot with me in the past and you may have trapped or you may have had any activity, I'm shooting the person. I've worked with the person that's the ceiling.
Yeah.
To trap music.
Fact.
Yeah.
Some people may say Gucci Mane, but I've never worked with Gucci Mane. I worked with OJ and been in his hood and been in his environment, and he's the ceiling for you trying to make it out the streets and being successful in the music industry.
And one more question before we get out of here. What's your favorite artist that you worked with so far, out of everybody, that just you can cut their shit on, independent artists, and you can vibe to it?
What's the question? Are you trying to ask him, like, which independent artist he listens to the most?
Yeah.
Like on a
I don't
regular?
know what I'm trying to say, bro. Niggas
With or
been
without the
drinking
video?
it.
You mean
Like somebody as far as who you shoot often, like you just find yourself bumping that shit sometimes because when you doing the video, you got to play the song back.
I know
and
it's
back
some
and back.
artists that you listen to, like when edited. I done edited music videos because I shoot them sometimes. I know it'd be artists you be like, bro, I'm so sick of this trash ass song. Like playing this shit back to back while you editing this shit.
No, because I'm numb to the music when I'm editing. I look for sounds and timing. So I don't necessarily got to be a fan to do your video and edit it.
But you still got to listen to it.
Who I find myself listening to that I've worked with, that's a hard one. I really, to be honest with you, I try to listen to the playlist. Like, every year I shoot music videos, I create a playlist. So it'll be like 2022 music videos by KenXL.
Yeah.
And YouTube has it now where you could listen to the player and still scroll the other apps and stuff. So lately I've been listening to the playlist. If we want to start naming names, I've been listening to Peezy 205.
I record that nigga. That's my dog right there.
Off top, free my feds.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Off top, free my folks. Fuck the feds and free my folks. Like, I've been fucking with him. Bankroll Jones, Southwest Hope. Like, those three, I've been listening to. I've been working with them a lot, but they catalog is kind of in the mix of like my music. So with them putting it on like the streaming sites, you know, I can listen to them. I like VD Route, you know what I'm saying? You know, and everybody else like. Of course, I like Big Diego Bam, and you know,
Go with them.
yeah, I listen to them. I listen to everybody for real. It ain't like it's not like I was saying before the interview. It's not enough content on the internet. Like I'm constantly looking. I've watched every video. I've listened to every song. If you in Birmingham and you can drop something, I've watched it.
Yeah.
So while y'all send me the link, I've already seen it.
Yeah.
If you got 12 views, I made one of them 12 views.
I got one more question for you. We like to tell stories on this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put folks in the mind of where you be at. What's the craziest shit that happened while you was shooting?
Damn, I had a couple of them, but they keep topping each other.
I swear to God.
Shit,
These
they
niggas
keep,
shout
I mean,
out.
bro, like they actually topping each other.
I'm here.
I was shooting a music video and fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I was shooting a music video and we went in the backyard and it was night. And we looked under our shoes and we had blood on our shoes.
No. No.
You been gone, D.
Boy, fuck out of here, records.
We had like blood.
No. But I would have been so gone, but they would have called me Monica when I left that old boy.
Yeah, bro. So
But they would have had to call me Monica, boy.
I don't know, you feel me? Like, but
That boy said I had, oh my God, boy.
that was
Because I'm definitely the nigga that's
that's
safe.
probably the craziest. Like I've had some crazy. Like I had a story. I'm gonna tell you a couple of them, and then we can stop. I had one story. Like I had one where this dude, he had the whole hood out. It was his first video. Everybody was out there. He was up, had on Gucci, ice in his mouth, all that shit. A man walked on a set and beat the fuck out of him. I'm talking about hands. I'm like, who the fuck? It was a man with a gray, like low haircut. We was in nigga, I know you
It's
gonna
an
see
old nigga beat
We
his
was
ass.
in the projects.
Yeah.
The rapper was like 19. He was popping. Nigga had money spread, grilling, Gucci down. A nigga came out there and beat his fucking ass. Like, okay, so listen, I'm looking around. I'm like, all these niggas in the project, like, why y'all ain't helping them? I'm like, ain't nobody gonna help? Like, what the fuck going on? Because I had the camera. I'm like, what the fuck? And a dude came into me and was like, bro, that's that nigga daddy.
And no story time.
I said, no, cuz. Bro, this nigga daddy punched his ass out, cuz, and like ended the video shoot because apparently he had moved away to like Atlanta and shit and came back home and was shooting the video and he was showing out in front of his grandmama's house, like doing donuts and burnouts and shit like that. And his daddy wasn't having that shit. So they was doing burnouts. His grandmama stayed like around the corner from the project, like on the main street by the school. So everybody doing burnouts and shit, and his daddy like, what the fuck going on? So we all make it on to the projects, and a little red car pull up while everybody posted. A nigga jump out that hole with that gray house.
Beat his ass.
Boy, that nigga had them hands.
Put the hee
And when I looked hey, let me tell you how scared I was. Okay.
That nigga was scared of nigga.
Bro,
Gray hair.
I was scared because I ain't scared of no man, but I'm scared of what everybody else scared of.
Yeah.
Like if everybody start running, I'm scared too.
Yeah.
So nobody ran, nobody reacted while he was getting his ass thrashed. So I'm like, oh my
That
God.
nigga said thrash.
I'm like, is this the fucking... I just went and seen the movie. It was Idris Elba. Is this the beast of the fucking prizes? Like, this nigga just came over here and beat the fuck out the talent. Not a random nigga in the back. This the talent. This who we all here for.
That's wild.
And then when
bro.
the first punch, I heard clink, 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 clink. That boy knocked his fucking diamond grill about 30 feet in the air.
I think the craziest father-son shit I ever seen, it was we had literally, we weren't even 30 minutes into burying my auntie. Like, we had left the graveyard site. We get back to my cousin's house, her daughter, and we all sitting there, we playing the game. You know how the family be kicking it and shit. So we sitting there playing the game. All we hear, pop, 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 like dead ass long. Then there was like a pause, and then in between the pause, everybody running in the house, fall on the floor. My grandma diving in that bitch like she jumped in the pool with Michael Phelps. Like I ain't never seen my grandma move like this, bro. Pop, pop, it picked back up. Pop, 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 pop. So we go outside, but this nigga literally started shooting at his daddy. His daddy was my cousin next door neighbor. Yeah. But they letting it rip out that bitch. I said, bro, why is he shooting at this nigga? He said, man, that was his daddy, bro. Bro talking about fuck my kids on Facebook and shit. His daddy going live on Facebook. So that nigga felt the type of way about this shit. I'm like, bro, this shit ghetto as fuck. Bro, these niggas ghetto. This nigga out here then shot his daddy Benz up. His dad outside.
I ain't tell you the rest of that. That was the. I was trying to be cordial and not tell y'all the whole story, but the whole story was the talent ran to his car, got a gun, and ran up to his daddy's car, and his dad was looking like, nigga, what you gonna do, nigga?
Like a real daddy.
Nigga, what you gonna do, nigga? And he ain't shoot him, but then he shot in the air. Pop, pop, pop. Man, and that's what ended the shoot. The police came from the gunshots.
In the air.
And he said, damn, Ken, man, my bad, bro. I had you ride all the way down here, bro.
Boy, you said long you got my money.
And I'm just like, bro.
You should have recorded all that. That's B-roll.
Did what I told him. No, I told his homeboy that. He had a homeboy that, you always got that humble homeboy to be like, we sorry about everything. So his homeboy came to me and was like, man, my bad about all this shit, bro. I said, bro, no. I was entertained.
Are you entertained?
I said, I was entertained, bro.
Yeah, man.
I ain't never seen no shit like this. And I said, you know what? This inspired me because if my son was to do some shit like that, I seen how far it can go.
Hell yeah.
So nigga, if I don't punch you out, if you show out on me like that, I'm gonna slap the fuck out you. Cause I seen a nigga get his ass beat in front of the projects and he was up. This wasn't no scrub. Man, that nigga came, he was icy, Gucci down, Hellcat. That nigga came around that cause he was I guess a scammer. But he pull up with all that money. You remember doing that time niggas had all them hundreds and man, shit. He could have had his daddy knocked off for real. Fact. But the respect was there. Yeah. When that red car pulled up, and I know you probably gonna see this shit, nigga. Hey, I'm just telling the story, man.
That's my dad right there, boy.
That nigga beat the fuck out your ass, dog.
Pulled up. You ain't take that ground beef out the freezer.
Beat his ass, boy.
Yeah, man, but we have my boy KenXL today, man, in the Players Club with the Good Player podcast. We appreciate you for coming on, bro.
Straight up.
Appreciate you, bro, because you ain't have to be here today. I was like, man, Ken ain't gonna pull up on some niggas.
Now, he been for a minute, because I know we been here for a minute trying to say
that. You know I fuck with y'all, nigga. I don't
been fucking with us since the spot.
Nigga, you know when they make that announcement that I'm a billionaire, nigga, I'ma still be in. Well, if y'all still right here, nigga, I'ma be right here.
We gonna be with you.
We gonna be with you.
Yeah, man.
We gonna be with you, for real.
Yeah, bro, so we got another indie pick. We just gonna end it off with.
We're gonna let Ken pick.
Okay, so my indie pick, I got to say, bro, I got to take y'all back. I got to show y'all niggas y'all history. Modesty XO, Money.
Money, okay.
Video directed by B Mason, you feel me? One of my mentors, one of my good friends. You feel me? Check that out.
Shout out to Modesty XO too, bro.
Yeah, man.
For sure. You put me on him.
Yeah, facts. I used to be like, D Killer, if this nigga put me on this song, bro, it's over with for this nigga.
I was just listening to Bag It Up the other day.
Yeah.
That was a hit record.
Bag It Up and real. Yeah. Hey, I remember he performed at my shout out Jessica Live Streetwear. He performed her 16th birthday party.
White tee, white ones, chick. Yeah,
they used to regulate to that shit.
Yes, sirski.
Yeah.
You remember when Cordee's dad had Birmingham J pull up to his birthday party?
What he said? How he introduced?
But that nigga was in that whole, everybody was twerking and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was going in. This is a high school party. Then that nigga dad like, hey motherfucker. He turned on the lights. He grabbed the mic. He said, hey motherfucker. All y'all motherfuckers. Birmingham motherfucking J in the house. But everybody was like, no, what the fuck he doing here?
And now that we know the game, you know that boy handed Jay about 500.
Man, they work together. He probably pulled up for free. That nigga worked at the SIP code with him.
That's why I know he paid him, because he know what you make. He like,
Man,
I gotta.
that's his best friend, man.
Oh, okay.
That nigga pulled up because he
Nigga
fucked
still
with.
gonna get paid. Though.
Man, shout out to Birmingham J, man. Fuck
Birmingham
man.
motherfucking J in the house.
Shout out Birmingham J.
Shout out, bro. I want to get him on this, because I got to tell him next time. Do he remember that shit?
He doing their thing. They got their podcast too.
Yeah,
they gotta rap.
we gonna have to go on that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. But if you made it to the end of this podcast, just know we three players discussing hip hop, entertainment, the culture, and all the ratchet shit in between. Facto. Pow.
Dirty music, dirty music.
Watch me get this money, watch me get this money.
Modesty, XO,
Watch me get this money.
Yeah.
Watch me get this money.
Mommy's so thick, and I asked her, can she drop it? I told her if she drop it, she'll get a profit. Once she get this profit, later she can get this rocket. Once she get this rocket, then we can switch the topic. She looked at me crazy, then she said, boy, stop it. Saw them rocks on my watch, then the chick got topless. Yeah, she got topless. Them panties started dropping. I said, work that Pilates, baby girl, don't stop it. Yeah, her name is Keisha. She straight from the hood, plus she got the right features. Plus she love to blow the good. She love to work the wood. She my designated driver. She my late night provider. Goddamn, she's a rider. I say, watch me get this money, watch me get this money. Watch me get this money, watch me get this money. I said, watch me get this money, watch me get this money. Watch me get this money, watch me get this money. Yeah, that boy XO, he be moving them bricks. He be in and off the slab, trying to make a flip. Gotta make a trip, gotta take a safe trip. If the boy stay consistent, he might get rich. They say he fuck with you know, hang with your migo. Get it for the Lolo, even blow the dodo. That boy get cash, plus that boy push tabs. Add that money up, homie, you can do the math. I say, watch me get this money, watch me get this money. Watch me get this money, watch me get this money. I said, watch me get this money, watch me get this money. Watch me get this money, watch me get this money. I said, watch me get this money. Big face honey, stick 'em up money, cocaine money, that shoebox money, that all night money, that quick flip money. I gotta get the money. Rubber band money, that paper bag money, that you owe me money, that Dow Jones money, that 8 to 5 money. I gotta get this money. I'm running, I'm coming, I'm getting to the money. I say, watch me get this money. Big face honey, stick 'em up money, cocaine money, that shoebox money, that all night money, that quick flip money. I gotta get the money. I say, watch me get this money, watch me get this money. Watch me get this money, watch me get this money. I said, watch me get this money, watch me get this money. Watch me get this money, watch me get this money. I said, watch me get this money, watch me get this money. Watch me get this money, watch me get this money. I said, watch me get this money, watch me get this money. Watch me get this money, watch me get this money.